And yeah, man. As I was saying, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Uh, really appreciate you guys coming through. My family, Jessica Haynes, JT Future Tech, bro. I gotta call you. Maybe later on tonight. What time are you up until? Because I don't want to call you too late. I gotta call you though because I don't know how long you're gonna be here in the stream, but yeah, bro. Um, he broke it. Man, get out of here. Oh man, babe, what's up? What's up? I see you. I see you in the house. JT Future Tech, bro. You don't have a wrench. Let me fix that for you. Let me go ahead and fix that for you. You got a wrench on my other channel, but you don't have one here.
Oh, man.
So I'm gonna fucking fix that shit. I almost put you in timeout. Whoops! That's not what I wanted to do. Man. put you in timeout for no reason. Shoot. Oh man, I'm having a day, guys. I'm having a day. Son of a gun. There's never such a thing as late when you're on vacation. Bingo. Um, that is true. I will call you after the live stream because, man, listen, with the day I had today, yeah. Play it. Screw you, man. Oh man. I can't with this kid. I really can't. Yesterday he was throwing some shenanigans around, and now today, Jesus. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna go live, but I was gonna make this a video, but I'm like, you know what? Shoot, my family program is always saying go live, go live, go live. Here we are. Shoot, I mean, honestly, I could go. I don't have enough content, but I have enough channels that I could go live every day. But there's just no content to put out there. So, oh man, Jesus. So yeah, I was reading because I was like, you know what? What am I gonna talk about? Um, and I said this the other day when I came live. Um, there are no smartwatches out there that you see an article about saying this watch saved this person's life. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm going to make that very clear. I'm not saying it doesn't. But when you look at such articles, the number one watch is the Apple Watch. And yet again, I think, before I say anything, I'm going to look it up again. Let's see. So one day ago, and this is from the Jerusalem Post. Apple Watch saves Cincinnati woman's life as she sleeps. Okay. I'll read a little bit of the article. I'm not actually. I'll put it in the chat, and then I will. I'll read a little bit, and then after the live, I will make sure it's in the description. That way, people can read it if they wish. So let me get all these ads out of here. Wow, this website is full of ads. Alright, so stories about the Apple Watch's abnormal heart rate alerts and how they saved human lives are fairly common. But this time, the watch saved a young woman in a situation that was particularly unusual for someone her age. A pulmonary embolism. These stories mainly appear in Apple's announcements about how the heart rate monitoring and detection of abnormal situations in their watch has saved human lives many times. But this time, it saved the life of a 29-year-old woman from Cincinnati named Kimmy Watkins. Uh, by detecting a pulmonary embolism in her sleep, the Apple Watch, like other smartwatches, measure the heart rate throughout the day and whenever you wear it. Unlike other products, it also detects a high or abnormal heart rate while resting. With Watkins, it detected a heart rate of 178 while she was sleeping. The watch started beeping and woke her up from her sleep. Watkins, not feeling well, sought medical help and was diagnosed with a pulmonary embolism, a life threatening condition with a 50% rate of fatality. The watch saved her life. I'm very lucky, and if my sleep hadn't been disturbed, my partner would have found me asleep on the couch or not really asleep. Um, Watkins said, and we can all imagine what that means. How does the watch measure heart rate? The optical sensor in the Apple Watch uses a technology uh, called photo. I can't even say this word. Again, you guys can see this in the chat slash um, description there. And again, I mean, you don't see this kind of story. I mean, I haven't, and that's my thing. I have not seen this kind of story with any other watch except Apple Watch. And it amazes me. And again, I'm not trying to be an Apple fan here and say, this is the best watch, you should get it. But being an Apple Watch owner and even talking to other people, and seeing these stories, it's like, well, again, this is the watch I'm going to use. Because if it saved many other people's lives, it's going to save mine. You know? I mean, hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but at least you have something that's trustworthy. You don't want to get something that you can't trust and that you're going to need, but you're not able to trust it. Man, like, that's my whole thing there. I'm seeing my handsome husband. Well, I mean, I did get a haircut, shave my beard. I could have let it all grow and then looked like a, I don't know, homeless man on the street, but I decided not to. Excuse me. Love you too, Jess. Yeah, I just like, I saw this and I'm like, wow. Yet again, Apple Watch saves a life. And that is amazing. And I mean, Apple, honestly, I haven't seen it as much as I used to at the Apple events where they used to talk about how many lives were saved and how the products have impacted other people's lives. You kind of do and you kind of don't. But it's like it's a given, you know. Um, what the heck? Oh yay! Rain in my area. Cool. Yo, what's Albert T. What's going on, man? I gotta get this out of my way. I have I have little stools from this table that I could be using, but they're just way too low, and I feel like they're gonna break with my fat butt. So I decided to bring this chair over here. By the way, what do you guys think of me sitting in this chair during live streams? Um, and of course, having this background. Wait, I never sleep in my home. Bruh, I don't either. I don't either. A lot of people do, though. A lot of people do. Um, oh, shoot. Yes, he does. Because he has a new account. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, Jess. Um, let me do that real quick. But yeah, you're absolutely right, dude. Like, honestly, I think that, a lot of people should be sleeping with their watches and stuff. I think that, a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't, and it's like, wow. Let me see. Mm, okay. Let me go back to the chat. I always charge mine when I'm sleeping. Dude, that same thing with me. I always put my phone and my watch on the charger when I go to sleep. But honestly, like some nights, actually, when was it? Um, Not last night. I think it was the night before. I actually forgot to take off my Apple Watch, and Sherry, my girl here, um, my wife likes to text me a little bit after I've fallen asleep. Um, because I say goodnight to her, then I'm like, all right, I said it. I'm gonna put my phone down, and then she texts me back good night, whatever. But sometimes I don't see it until the next day. Anyway, the other day I got the notifications, and I'm just like, what the hell am I doing with my watch on? And mind you, I was already tucked in bed, sheet over my head. Don't judge. But I was just like, bruh, what? So yeah, it's that kind of thing. But you know what? Because me being a person that has a lot of physical disabilities and stuff, and just my breathing patterns are not the same. I sleep because I have sleep apnea. I'm gonna say that, and I sleep with a mask on. So I'm always afraid if I have my Apple Watch on and it detects something unusual, usual for me but unusual for the watch, I'm afraid it's gonna call emergency services and wake me up during the night, and I don't want that, you know. And so I never slept with my Apple Watch before, and also I'm always afraid of breaking it somehow. Like, what if it falls off my wrist, lands on the floor, screen first? I mean, yeah, I do have. Now I have this Apple Watch band on, but what if I didn't? You know what I mean? Like, so does it work like the phone calls now? Yeah, yeah, it does. And, like, if you have the fall detection on and you fall, it's gonna prompt to call them, and it'll prompt asking, do you want to call them or are you okay? And if you don't click I'm okay in like 30 seconds, then it'll call automatically, which is super clutch. Um, but again, like I said, I'm just always afraid that something like that's gonna happen, and then I'll be like, well, damn, I didn't want to do that. Don't worry, I dropped mine on the. Damn. Yeah, dude, like, it's great. It serves its purpose. And I even wanted to at one time test it out and see how it tracks my sleep and stuff because there is a sleep tracking on the watch. If you have it updated, you should have that feature, and it's just it's helpful, but it's like, dude, do I want to do it? Because damn. I even had, oh, Alex. I even asked him one time if he wanted to do a video with me to test it out because, I mean, I don't think he has as many problems as I do. So I'm like, yo, dude, you want to do it? But we never got to it. Um, Maybe not too late, but I don't know. So Apple has. Yes, yes. Seriously. Seriously. And that's another thing, okay? That's another thing. I mean, I don't know how much Life Alert costs or anything, but a lot of people, I'm seeing it more and more. A lot of the older generation has Apple Watch, and I'm sure it's for that reason because they don't want to pay. I don't know if Life Alert has like a monthly subscription or something, but I'm sure that they wouldn't want to pay the monthly subscription. They would just want to pay a one-time fee for something, and then just use that feature on the watch. And I see a lot of people using Fitbit for that same reason too. Given that I don't think Fitbit has that feature of, tracking certain things, you know. Oh man, but still, dude, like honestly, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't even know how Fitbit doesn't have these kinds of features because Fitbit is a very um, well-known company and well-known watch and well used. If you ask me, I mean, I see a lot of people having Fitbits. I'm just surprised that they're not to this level. You know. Um, Seriously though, seriously. And honestly, if okay, let's say this: if you wanted to get it for your grandmother or for a child, okay, you can set it up as like a parental thing and just control it that way. So if your grandmother doesn't have an iPhone, she could still use the watch, and you're the one that would control it. You know? But seriously, dude, do it. Do it. Like, honestly, I don't see why not. You know? I think that, like I said, I mean, it shows. The statistics, I can't say it. The data is there. The data is there. Okay? And it shows. I even tried to, before the stream, I tried to look it up to see what was the number one rated watch. I couldn't find it because, you know, every website has their own opinion. But honestly, to me, it's always Apple Watch. Again, not speaking because I'm an Apple fan and you see Apple stuff on my shelf here. I'll show you guys. Doesn't want to do it. See, I have Apple stuff on my shelf, but it's not because of that. It's, again, because I see these kinds of things and I hear about these kinds of things. And, again, like, come on. It's not, you don't need common sense for that. You know? Why not going? Why? Oh, dude, you have no idea. You have no idea. And I mean, yeah, other companies, Android, has done a lot, and technically they are um, ahead of Apple in many many ways. But again, I hate to say it, but when Apple does something, they do it right. You know, they might not do it like everybody wants, but they do it, and bruh, like they make it perfect. It's not like they um it's not like they go ahead and put a feature out there and then take it away because it doesn't work or whatever. You know what I mean? When they do something, they do it. Like, yeah, okay, maybe they'll announce it at an event and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's not gonna just come out, but because of whatever reason, but that's all companies. I mean, Samsung, I'm sure, has done the same thing. Actually, I know that they have done the same thing because there was a speaker years ago that I called it the Samsung grill because it looked like a grill. Um, I can't, I cannot think of the name. Let me just. Ah, damn it. Okay. Samsung grill. Grill speaker. I'm gonna put on Google. Oh, what the hell was it called? I really think it was a Samsung speaker. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's the Bixby. It's the Bixby speaker. Um, and that never came out. So, seriously. Alright, let me go back. Uh, Not gonna lie, I would be scared if I woke up to EMTs. Seriously, though. Seriously. Love you, Jess. Love you, babe. And babe, I'm not trying to ignore you. I just wasn't seeing your message. I just opened Google Chrome and it said you were messaging me. So I'm very sorry about that. Man, get out of here. People are competing with me and they're winning. Wow. I don't care. um, but that's the thing. Like, honestly, um, again, I'm gonna go on Google right now, and smartwatch saves lives. Right then and there, the Apple Watch saved a wearer's life by alerting him to a racing pulse after a nap, which led to a diagnosis of severe internal bleeding. Damn. I will show you. I will show you that I am not trying to do anything funny. I think you guys will see that. Let me see. Let me just I'm just gonna confirm here that you guys are seeing. Okay, cool. All right, that's enough. So yeah, I put over here, smartwatch saves life, and this automatically showed up. You know, and look, I'll go to news. Look at how many stories are here about Apple Watch. Again, I'm not saying that other watches have not. Okay, look. Say 21st. Okay, never mind. But. Okay, this is scary. Apple Watch saves life of a woman buried alive by her husband. Damn. Okay. So, you guys see it right here. I mean, this is. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Shoot. Like. Alright, let me go back to the main screen. Yo, Solange, what's up? You're late. You're late, you're late, you're late. Just kidding. But, yeah, I mean, dude. You know? Again, like, this is it. You know? Watch OS 9. WatchOS 9.5.1 has released. I have not updated my watch. I will tonight. But it's just mainly bug fixes and stuff like that. And I was already watching some videos. It does fix a lot of bugs. So if you have an Apple Watch and you have not updated it, make sure you do. And yeah, I think that it's like mandatory. Like it's no brainer. This is what I say about, again, whether you have a Samsung, an Android, or an Apple Watch. If you get an update and it says, that first sentence says security update, do it. Don't think about it. Do it. Because honestly, that's just going to put. Shut up. That's just going to put you in trouble and cause a lot of issues. Because you don't want to be that one person that didn't update their watch and have something happen, like a hacker or whatever. Because I'm going to say this. You might not think it, but people can hack into your watch. And regardless of what people say, oh, Apple Watch, Apple doesn't have that kind of issue. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yes, Apple security is down pat, and they do a really great job of keeping things private and secure, but it does not mean that it does not happen. Okay? So be aware of that. Hey, Solange in the house. I don't know if I said hi to you, but what's up? Man, am I going on a rant over here? By the way, CCI group, I already told you guys I would. I'm telling you. Um, when I see these kinds of things, I have to talk about it. I have to. I stand my ground when I say it. I think these things are super, super important, especially to new Apple Watch or new smartwatch people. If you want to get a smartwatch, you got to do your homework on, what kinds of things you want from the watch and what kinds of watches do you want? Do you want a circle one? Do you want a square one? Do you want, I don't know, a rectangle one? Because there are stuff out there. So, you got to look at all this stuff and see which one is right for you. Not only based on price and specs, but how it's going to help you in the future, you know? One thing I do want to say, and I think I'm going to head off here by saying this. Make sure if you do get a watch, or when you do get a watch, or a phone or whatever, my personal advice is make sure that it's come out in the last year or so. Okay, I'm not saying this particular year. Okay, I'm not saying go buy a device that came out 2 months ago. No. Make sure it's within a year or so. Because then you can tell, am I going to have enough updates for the future? How long am I going to have updates for? If you're going to get a watch and, it expires next month that it's not going to get an update, don't get that watch. Okay? I'm not going to name any names here, but I know somebody that handed off a watch, and the person he handed it off to is only going to update for a year, and then no more software updates. And I'm sure that to that person it's fine, because to a lot of people it's fine. They don't update their watches and their phones and stuff. But again, it is very important for you to do that, especially when it says security update. Like, I can't stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough. With that being said, I will head on out of here. It's been about half an hour. I didn't have too much to talk about, but I did want to cover all of this. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. And if you guys have any questions for me, leave it down in the comments down below as well. And if you guys are not following me on social media, make sure you guys go do that. Link is down in the description, as well as my Discord. Join my Discord. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm still trying to build it up more, get some more people in there, make it more professional-like and secure for everybody to chat with me and chat with each other, to have fun and talk about tech and talk about whatever you guys want. So make sure you guys do that. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody here in the chat. Jessica Haynes, thank you very much. JT Future Tech, my man, thank you. My wife, Sherry Warner, still think you should change it to Android. Let's see here. Suggest. Albert, my man, thank you. Appreciate you coming through. And I think that was it. Oh, and Solange. Thank you very much for coming through. Really appreciate you guys. Again, if you guys want to reach out to me, links are down in the description for my social media and my Discord. So come along and enjoy the ride. If you guys are not subscribed to my channels, make sure you guys are subscribed to every single channel, as I am posting a lot of content between TA Tech and Mr. Smartwatch in the next couple of months. So make sure you guys subscribe and have fun with me. Guys, I hope you guys enjoy the live stream.